Hello everyone, my name is Michael Young and welcome back to Factorio using the Sea Block Modpack. So we're having troubles with a lack of speed modules. Really need those speed modules in order to lay out things properly, otherwise ratios and all that sort of things are it's pretty much just guesswork. I'm kind of thinking we're gonna have to get away with it for now, but actually let's go and steal from our Invar plant. Let's see, where did we start switching using the new ones? These are still 4s. I'd love to be using 4s everywhere, but I don't think we can afford it. Not if we can't get enough 2s even. But I'll steal some modules here, just so we can properly set up over there. This is idle anyway. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Makes it easier. Now we're gonna come back and do it right, but for now we need the modules. More than we need the Invar, certainly. Okay, let's head back. So we are in the middle of setting up a little facility that's going to make more sludge slurry. Or not sludge slurry, more mineral sludge. At least we got a decent amount of Invar now. Won't ever run out of that again. And actually, once that fills up, the total mineral sludge consumption should go down. Where is the mineral sludge consumption? Let's take a look at that. Over 10 minutes. Yeah, it's kind of odd. Interesting. This is really spiky. I assume that's like the trains. Probably that says more about how quickly we can consume it than anything more. The train's taking 60 seconds to try to replenish. Okay, so we have a bunch of coal being made, and we're making a bunch of coke from it, and we're making a bunch of sulfuric wastewater. Now we need to deal with the sulfuric wastewater. I wonder if I should have spaced these out differently, so that we could fit a water treatment plant between each. Meh. Well... it's a thought. Why are these saying they need 3s? Must have used 3s somewhere else. Ah, let me through! Over this way, there's room. Remember that there's more speed modules needed. Alright, no, we should definitely space these out differently. Let's take these all apart. Don't want to waste this whole line of beacons on only one thing. So we'll have, how many are we gonna need? Probably not that many, actually. Let's work it out. Hydro plants, there. So we are converting sulfuric wastewater into sulfur. And mineral sludge, which we can, not mineral sludge, mineralized water that we don't need, because this already supplies all the mineralized water. So we'll have to clarify that away. But let's just work out ratios. So one of those, let's get my spreadsheet up. One of those is going to be producing 159 wastewater each. At the moment, this thing, can it hold productivity? No, it can't. Wow, we're really low on speed modules. Okay, one of those can produce is going to be. Okay. So the recipe is 100 every 1 second. Wait a minute, is that right? 1 for 1? No, it's 1 for 1. Yeah. If that made any sense. Alright, this is going to have a speed of 6.2. Which means each one can deal with 620 wastewater, which means we need 1. Yeah, we only need 1 of these. Wow, okay. Can we just fit it in over here, maybe? We'll have to get rid of some beacons. Can we even get the way? Yeah, we can. We can pull it over this way. Is that right? Is this 517 wastewater per side or total? It's per side, so we'll need 2 of them. Excuse me. Just have something in my throat. It's a little backwards. We'll make do. Wait a minute, we can just turn sideways. That might be easier. Still doesn't let us put beacons below it, but that's okay. We don't need to put beacons below it. Although that might be a better place to get more overlap. Nah, this is fine. No, wrong one. It's sulfuric wastewater. Yeah. So sulfuric wastewater is all over here. Which is a little annoying, but that's okay. You know, we should just we should just spin this. Now it's too high, but that's okay. We'll clarify the mineralized, and we could maybe feed the actual purified back into here. No, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. We should just double clarify. And we can output here and there. We don't want to link our purified water production to our what's it called? Our sulfur consumption. So it's a bit of a break, but not much of one. There. Think we're good? Power is an issue. Alright, so now we're making a ton of sulfur and a ton of coke. Or we will be. We should get this started so it starts producing some stuff. It's pretty well set. For that we would need to be able to put roboports down, and that was the whole issue before. What's going to be the next... well... I hate to just do exactly what we just did, and trust that it works better this time. Unfortunate, but needed. Necessary or whatever. We did that right in front of, well, a bit to the right, to the left of that one. So it would be like right here. That's too high. Let's move that one up. I suppose I don't really need to keep this here. If we're not going to be pulling anything onto it, but I don't know. It gives my factory a nice even look. How do we set that? All the way to the right. You know, I have to flare more oxygen, don't I? Yeah, that's an issue. We're flaring away excess hydrogen, but not excess oxygen. We can do that. We can fix this. Otherwise, we'll limit our sludge production, slag production, to the rate of our purified water consumption. Actually, that's a thought. We need to. We already did that. Okay. Yeah. Good. Glad we thought of that. Don't consume that coal until this is going fine. Don't wash the coal, rather. Why are you stopped? Because you don't have enough of these. Yeah, that's a concern. We can put another one here, but not over on the other side. That will be linked. There is no purified water being made. Huh. I thought we'd accounted for it. Oh, I guess we must have flared it all away. Well, that's okay. We can just let some coal accumulate a bit. There's lots of room for coal. No carbon, though. That's the issue. But it should feed itself. I thought we already worked this all out. It's just bots aren't going fast enough, maybe. Probably because they had to fill these chests. Oh, that's a concern. You need to get this going. This isn't working as nicely as I expected it to. It might just need more coal to start up. Oh well, let's not worry about it. Well, actually, no, let's worry about it. Let's go get a bunch of coal and just give it, get that carbon flowing, and then see if it sustains itself. It's supposed to. That's the whole point. but I'm seeing some troubles. We have excess coal here? Yeah, okay, good. You know, I'm gonna take that away and then put it back. Just to get rid of all that extra slag. That apparently isn't even being used. Because we have so much mineralized. Okay. Is this not requesting? No, it is. This should be the first priority. Alright, we'll see if that... We're getting sulfur out of it, at least. Okay. Okay. Let's move on to the next step. So we were going to make sulfuric acid now. Which we make by combining the sulfur with oxygen to get sulfur dioxide. Right? Am I wrong? Yeah, sulfur and oxygen. So we'll need oxygen. We already did this setup somewhere else. Let's go and grab it. I don't like that scientist stopped, but I know it's a temporary thing. Hopefully. Caused by lack of gold, I think it was? And I know it'll all get better when we start throwing out more mineral sludge. How's this doing? Yeah, okay, good. So it's this little system that we need. That produces oxygen. That produces quite a bit of oxygen, I remember. But yeah, I hate not having the actual modules out, so we can't actually make sure our what am I saying? We can't be certain that our production is our ratios are correct. You know, we are making a bunch of purified water right here. We're gonna need that for the sulfuric acid, right? So yeah, we'll plan for that to actually be used. So clarified. Come on, let me through. Kinda wish this was one space out. But normally we'll steal it down here. Okay, so here's a bunch of oxygen. Let's do it backwards so we can make the piping better. So we're gonna need sulfuric acid. Let's do 2, just to be safe. All right. Ha. We'll figure out how we're going to output that later. Over on this side, we'll do the sulfur dioxide. And then out here, we'll do the air. It's a little annoying because it's out of direction. Let's get rid of that. Even then, it's a little annoying because it's the opposite direction. But we can fix it, we can fix it. We'll just bring it down. Alright, can any of this be productivity? Or, yeah. No. Alright. And we'll do another line of these. And is that why I'm getting 3s? No, those are all 2s. We're not producing enough oxygen. Probably, maybe, well, no. The beacons will speed everything up equally. Let's just, can't easily double this. No, it seems fine. It seems fine. Well, because this is backed up now. Let's double this just to be safe. See, this is why I'm complaining. I can't do the proper ratios because I don't have all the beacons I need. Of course, I don't care about that enough to, you know, solve the problem, but I want to complain about it at least. Alright, so this will have to be moved to right here so that these can connect. Alright, let's grab that. Are we feeding in purified water? We are, yeah. Okay, so we should redo that cluster too. That didn't work. I used the wrong pattern, I think. There, that one. This isn't getting enough sulfur. Did we mess something up? No, this isn't getting enough purified. Because all of these are off. We should not be flaring away oxygen. That's not right. I guess we're getting some. We're just dealing with it as quickly as we can. Yeah, these are slowly accumulating. I don't know, for some reason I thought this would be producing coal faster than it is. It's a carbon problem. But I thought we have twice as much carbon producers as we need. We just need to really prioritize this. Is this backwards? It should be enabled if carbon is greater than. I see. Okay. That's probably the whole problem. You're only going to pull stuff into here and crush coal when we already have enough carbon. And this isn't even hooked up right. Yeah, we didn't even duplicate that. Okay. Let's go get that up if we can. How do we get through here? Right here. No. Yeah, I remember having to fix that somewhere else, but we apparently didn't bother to keep that going here. That's wrong. It's a check valve, not a pump. Yeah, I'm not sure how that worked, that we were able to get the wires laid out, but not actually connect them to anything. We must have... I don't know. Must have had something. So these are all off now because they're not receiving carbon. There's no carbon in the system. The two cells will steal from each other, which is a concern. Maybe I need to hook those together. Why isn't that working? There. Now it needs to... Now it'll be measuring the contents of both of these. This one's empty. But we could disconnect them all. Just have one big long carbon thing. I like that. This one's not working because of lack of mineralized. But we were very careful with the mineralized. This should work out perfectly. This is spinning hard. Look at that. Wow. Okay, at least we're seeing some more movement now. I think that fixed things. Or at least improved things. Alright, so next step is the filtering. Let's do the filtering right here, which means that after that we're going to need slurry. So... Well, okay, let's just make sure we have room to do the filtering. Do we have any filters? We do. Might not have enough room. We'll make it work. We can make it work. I just had them in my hand. Where'd they go? Alright, so we don't have slurry yet. We'll have to pull that in elsewhere. We do have purified right there. You know, I don't like this at all. Let's back off. We'll figure out something else. So to do the kind of wish I was near the. Let's extend the railroad so that we can see exactly where we can build. Trying to figure out where to get the nodules. It still is not working as well as I want it to be. There should always be like a ton of coal in these, because it's the main source. Well, these will fill up to 100. Okay, that's up that. Get a nice reserve. I think this is starting to work. Yep, it's a furnace issue, I think, actually. We're producing red bricks faster than we can consume them. But I think that might go away when these beacons are added in, so... But maybe not. Let's extend. It probably isn't necessary, but it might help. Alright, so we are making, what was it? We were going to make some more heavy water, which is going to require a ton of these. And the ratio for heavy water So we're going a chain of them is going to give us 100 heavy mud water, which we will then use, turning 40 into 1 nodule. Really? So it's back at our main base. We have like 3 of these supporting. I don't know, like 8. When really it's less than 2 to 1. Well, a bit more than 2 to 1. Huh. It probably is easier just to do it 1 to 1 in terms of like conceptually. So 1 heavy mud water and then 1 nodule. That's a little lazy. I probably should be doing it 2 to 1, but it makes the piping easier to think about. No, okay, let's do it 2 to 2. We'll do it 2 to 2. I'm not gonna, or 1 to 2. Not gonna be too lazy. Just a little bit lazy. Okay, and we'll pull in regular water from there. This, when it's speeded up, I think is gonna need multiple of these seafloor pumps. We'll start with 2, but we might need to go for more. We're gonna want a line of beacons right here. So okay, so it'll be 1 out, 1 for an inserter, 1 for a chest. We don't need this much space. We could do without this much space. Let's pull this back and do this better. Nope, don't need to be 2. Sorry if this is painful to watch. I'm kind of very slowly and deliberately going through, trying to make this recipe not terrible. Or not recipe, this layout not terrible. And we're out of beacons again. Alright, and we'll need to duplicate that several times. Okay, let's go resupply. Need more beacons, more speed modules, more seafloor pumps, and more washing plants. No. Yes, more washing plants. And more filtration units, and more ceramic. Alright, there used to be a way through there, but we covered it up. Now we're getting a few more of the blues. It's good. Back to module cases being the problem. Yep, more aluminium again. Let's just go double check on that. I think it's just purely going to be a problem with mineral sludge, but I might be wrong. And there were things we needed, right? Filtration units. Now, those are already part of our logistics, so never mind. But these. Oh, those weren't even the right hydro plant. Okay. Where are the hydro plant 2s? Up here. Alright, looks good. Let's go check on the aluminum to figure out exactly if there's something we can solve, like running out of carbon or something, like we were with gold. Ah, yeah, we're running out of carbon here too. That's why glass is having troubles. These are eventually all going to run out of their carbon. But that's okay. They can run on coke. Plenty of aluminum hydroxide. Plenty of alumina. Not any carbon. Ah, that needs carbon itself. I see. Okay. Well, we can make some carbon. I thought we were only using carbon to fuel, but that's okay. Oh, it needs coke. Interesting. There we go. Aluminum being made. Aluminium. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, let's head back out with our new supplies. We didn't pick up any beacons. We have them being requested. I guess they're not being made, though. That's unfortunate. Anyway, let's figure out the next step. It's frustrating to do this without being able to see ratios. We also have to take a stab at it and then amend on the fly. So the next step is we have a bunch of nodules. This is not powered, apparently, though. Let's fix that. Where do we put those? Between. Ah. I was looking for them like right here. But no, we put them up here. All these useless beacons eating up power. Now we'll have to do something with the mud. We'll just make a little place here to deal with it. Okay, so now we've got a bunch of sulfuric acid, and we've got. I kind of wish this was all shifted a bit to the left, so we could build. And this needs to use this sulfuric acid, and there's not a good way to get that over here without using like barrels, which I've managed to avoid doing so far. And that was kind of one of the virtues of this place. We can do it. I think we can weave across. Like right through there, maybe? No more beacons. We'll lay out a pattern for one now, just so we don't accidentally start placing things. Or we're not supposed to. Where is my slurry? There it is. Slurry from nodules. That was the least efficient way to do that. No, it wasn't. It was but it was a very inefficient way to do it. That's unpleasantly uneven. That's better. Alright. So now we have a bunch of slag slurry, and now we need to filter it. And the filtering step is ugly, because it's all piping. Can we fit a water treatment plant down here? Not very well. We can though. We can now work. Just put it sideways. Okay. The water treatment stuff and the algae farms and all that, they're so big. They take up so much room. I don't know, I'm not liking this. This isn't working for me. This whole layout just does not work with the filtering. We're gonna have to switch to something that's more complicated. They're big though, so we can get away with having the what's it called? The beacons more spaced out. We should do that backwards. Or, well, okay, that was fine if we just had turned that around. Can these be productivity'd? No. Nothing can. Where are the beacons gonna be for the side? it goes and places another one. Yeah, of course it will. Okay. So they're gonna be right here. And when beaconed, I think that will produce enough water for that. So that's a little cell right there. We'll just make like another one of those over there. I think we're gonna need more. I don't think that's enough. But we can start with that. That worked really nicely. How did that happen? That couldn't have been right. The blueprint did something. Huh. Okay, no, it was wrong. It just looked right because of the label. Alright, and we'll feed it some filters. We have to hook it up to the sludge. Forgot about that part. Which is ugly. Alright, and we'll barrel the slurry right here. Not the slurry. We'll barrel the sludge. Alright. It's all patchwork and piecemeal now. We're gonna have to put another line of beacons down here. I think there's room for it. Did we do the slurry on that side? We didn't. So starting from back up here. All of that. Oh, there's not enough room. Whoops. It'll work out. Just the beacons won't match up as well, I think. So, yeah, the water coming in for the... that is going to interfere. Okay, we're going to have to shift it over a little bit. Should have been building right there, so we kept this in mind. Oh well. We don't need to do the barreling over there. You can connect that over here too. Yeah, it's one step, just one step too close. We'll have to do something ad hoc. So we'll leave this pattern the way it is. Let's break it into smaller patterns. That'll work. We'll have to get rid of this, but it'll work. Oh. We might need to add another couple of these, but I don't think we will. I think this is going to be over more than we need. Well, I mean, we might make an entire another facility like this, but I think I have no idea. I'm guessing entirely on ratios, but we'll see. Let's give you some filters, and you. And we'll need to connect the mineral sludge down here. We'll do mineral sludge. Alright. And then that is messy, but necessary. I think this is all going to work. I'm not 100% convinced, but I think we're, it's going to be more effective than what we have currently, at least. Let's go resupply. Oh, we're well over time. Okay, I better take a break. So thank you everyone for watching. My name is Michael Young. This is Factorio.